We are in the Egypt Pavilion. This structure is inspired by the architecture of ancient Egypt, and hieroglyphs are the symbol of the mystery of ancient Egypt. Let's see what's inside. These are hieroglyphs, shapes that were used in ancient Egypt to express meaning in writing, and primarily shapes of animals and objects were used. Right at the beginning of the path, they have put 3 transparent LCDs with hieroglyphics on them, which creates a beautiful view here. In this spacious entrance, there is the coffin of an ancient Egyptian priest that was recently discovered in Saqqara. And this is the first time in the world that the coffin was unveiled at the 2020 Dubai Expo. This coffin is of an ancient Egyptian priest. Here is a beautiful media room with SMD LEDs. The walls, ceiling, and floor show images, and when the main content is finished, they display hieroglyphics. This is an island media room with curved LCDs that contain information on maintaining Egyptian antiquities. More than 10 kilos of gold were used to make the mask of one of the Egyptian pharaohs discovered inside their coffin. On these big LEDs, they start by talking about their economy, new economic opportunities, and a future full of progress that is ahead of this country. Well, here is a maquette of Egyptian pharaoh's coffin, and 2 chairs that seem to be maquettes of the chairs that were used in the palaces of the pharaohs. The interior architecture of this pavilion is modern and at the same time ancient. You can see the lights play a significant role in this pavilion. This wall has a blue light that changes. When the main content is displayed, the color of the environment fades, and the lights on the floor direct the visitors in the direction they should be heading. This pavilion is designed on 3 floors, and now we are on the ground floor. We will go to the first and second floors too. They have arranged another content here. Let's see what the subject is. From ancient Egypt, we come to see the waterfalls coming down the pyramids. In a way, it shows their legacy, which will help their future. Now they are talking about their industries, scientific advances, and high-tech topics. And in a way, they want to connect it to the future. Yes, their future cities. And finally, their slogan is Legacy Empowering the Future. The next step is to check the first floor. Let's see what happens above. Well, in these touchscreens, they talk about their art, culture, and press. This room deals with the role of the elites in their comprehensive administration. Also, the world's famous scientists were from the Egyptian region, and Egyptian scientists played a considerable role in the progress of science throughout the world. Egyptian industrial development. Here is a structure that has an image inside, and it looks like a camera to the past, present, and future of Egypt. In this section, Egypt's attitude towards the field of renewable and sustainable energy, the use of solar cells, wind energy, and the use of modern agriculture is shown. This pavilion is built on 3 floors. The second floor is the touchscreens that the attendants interact with, and the third floor is the VIP area that no ordinary visitor can enter. Well, their main exhibition ended here, and now we have entered the store section where Egyptian elements are sold. We saw the Egyptian Pavilion together, a pavilion that both in content and in architecture displays a clever combination of modernity with tradition and culture.